London, UK, October 3. After having granted speedy bail, fugitive liquor baron Vijay Mallya said many allegations are extraordinary as he came out of the Westminster Magistrates Court in London on Tuesday on a fresh charge of money laundering brought by the Indian government. Many allegations are extraordinary and you will hear it in the next hearing, no doubt. Whatever I will say in court and do not have to repeat to media, Mallya said. The fresh charge was supplementary to the fraud charges already in place and alleges that the funds Mallya fraudulently obtained through loans to Kingfisher Airlines was channeled to his Force India Formula One team in which he has taken a very active role while he awaits extradition to India. He was granted bail and released on a bond of £60,000 and will appear in court for next hearing on November 20, 2017. While interacting with media persons, Tycoon Mallya said, "You were there, you heard it all, I have nothing to hide." When the 61-year-old tycoon was produced in Westminster Magistrates Court for bail proceedings, he looked relaxed and amiable in court when asked that the noose is tightening around him and eventually he will be extradited to India where he will have to face the law of the land. Mallya remarked that judge has to decide. When asked what will happen to him for the actual extradition hearing is scheduled on December 4, Mallya said, "The court will decide. I cannot sometimes understand your preemptive questions. December is too long away, so wait." The bail which he received within minutes proved that Mallya's arrest was more of procedural. This is the second time that fugitive liquor baron was arrested in London. The defense agreed to review the evidence and will prepare its response before the actual extradition hearing on December 4. The charge of money laundering was already included in the original fraud allegations made by the government, but the charge that the funds were channeled to Force India is merely a new detail. The Indian government had made an extradition request in February to Britain to send back the businessman to face trial, and since then the Indian government officials have been pursuing the case of his extradition. The issue was raised on several occasions with the UK government authorities in London. The CBI had submitted extradition request in respect of Mallya regarding the case under the Indian Penal Code IPC 1860 and Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 for his extradition from the UK. The extradition request was sent to the UK for their consideration under bilateral extradition treaty. The UK police had earlier arrested the liquor baron on April 18, 2017 on separate charges of fraud, but he was released on the bail. Mallya, who has been staying in the UK for over a year now, is accused of defaulting on loans worth 9,000 crore rupees to a group of public sector banks in India. In a June 2017 hearing at the London court, in a major setback to India, the court had expressed that New Delhi had not provided evidence to Mallya yet. Mallya is among 53 persons who are facing prosecution complaints from the Directorate of Enforcement under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, and they are absconding, the Ministry of External Affairs Maya had said in July.